Are they kooks? Are they cringe? Are they mid? Can someone tell me my opinion? What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. What is this? I don't know, but I like it. A link to this video will be in the description below. Kasso, Japanese skateboarding TV show. Before we jump into it, later this week, we have this and we have this. So if you're not subscribed, now is the time. Rewind and play. Since I don't speak Japanese, we have the subtitles up, and I'm going to try to fast forward just for the challenging parts, because it seems like this TV game show is in a lot of ways based on dialogue, not so much just the skating. If they showed only the skateboarding, then they probably wouldn't get a full production out of it. Looks like this guy's turning around. I really like the idea of skateboarding being fun. And you guys wouldn't think that from me, because I spend so much time saying that skateboarding is supposed to be super competitive. And in the context of Street League, I feel like skaters should really want to win. You know, Tampa, all the big contests around the world, I think you should really want to win. And there's a lot of guys that join those big top tier skateboard contests and they know they can't win because they aren't skilled enough. So they show up and they just mess around, right? They take their shirt off, they swing it around, they lay on their back, they turn their skateboarding run into a comedy show. And I say, okay, cool. We knew you weren't good enough to beat Yuto. We knew that, but you could have at least tried. And it's a huge cop-out. I think this is a perfect happy medium for that. You can kind of have fun. This really is a clown show, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to make you laugh, and there's a balance between a little bit of skateboarding skill mixed with, you know, goofy obstacles, people laughing, commentary. I think a lot of the people that I don't know. I would think the people that hate competition would love this, but I also think there's a subsect of skateboarders out there that kind of just hate anything. You know what I mean? Unless like Thrasher tells them exactly how to think, they're just gonna go straight to hate. And that's coming from me. You know, I have a second channel called Steve Hates Skating, but I would say this is really entertaining. It's a perfect mix between what? Wipeout, Ninja Warrior, and then a real skateboarding contest. I wouldn't say Street League, but you can see everyone's laughing, everyone's smiling. It's kind of surprising to me that Japan, you know, is the first group of skaters to sort of go outside the box. Look at this. I clicked this obstacle as the thumbnail. By the way, the disgusting shit-colored water is a great touch. You also gotta consider that a lot of money must be getting spent, not just to build these obstacles, but to build the entire production. So it means someone out there put money into this saying, I bet this will be successful. And kind of reminds me also of the Dime Glory Challenge. Am I saying that right? Where you take competition and you make it fun. Let's go ahead and fast forward. I want to see people falling down this. I also think that this is sort of attractive for skateboarders like me and you to watch, because you watch these guys go down this thing and you kind of say to yourself, you know what? This is fun to watch because I bet I could do this. I bet I could pull this off. It kind of makes you want to go, well, these guys suck. I could do that. And maybe, you know, I'm sure it is harder than it looks, but it's also more inviting than a competition like Street League, where, you know, the very first warm-up trick is a switch flip nose grind down a 12-stair hubba. And you're like, oh, well, I could never, ever, you know, even in my wildest dreams, achieve something like that. But you put me on a show like this, ride in a big circle and do a ride-on grind, don't even have to ollie? Yeah, maybe. I also like they're making it fun with like the graphics on the screen, 85%. All the logos are a little bit weird, but this is fun. I think it's entertaining. And if anything, I would hope that either these guys or someone here in America take the initiative to do something like this. By the way, I'm first in line for commentary. I would love to be first in line for commentary on a show like this because it's fun. Man, I can't keep saying fun over and over again, but they keep this fun. You can watch this and smile. You don't have to always be serious. And that may be weird coming from me because especially in the competitive sense, you know, I do think everyone should be serious. I think if you cop out, you shouldn't have even entered. This guy does it perfectly. I also think this obstacle, in my opinion, favors a goofy skater. So maybe for the sake of equality, maybe they do one that goes this way clockwise, one that goes counterclockwise. I think that would be kind of fun. That would be my my idea as a consultant because it's generally easier to turn frontside than backside. But I don't know, maybe we can argue that. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts because there's a diverse group of people that watch and comment on my videos. There's constantly disagreement, and a lot of you guys disagree with me, and I think that's great. I think it's healthy. I think it's good for skateboarding. And there's a lot of like corners of skateboarding where if you say something that's not, you know, like the norm, you're suddenly like, oh, you're a hater, you don't understand. And then there's a lot of, well, you can't hard flip, so why are you even talking? It's like, okay, dude, come on, man. All right, we got these stairs. Look at this. I didn't watch this one yet. I did skim through this video, and it's already more entertaining than I thought it would be. This video is 13 minutes. This is awesome. A lot of people on Twitch were telling me to review this last night. I do live streams on Twitch. We watch a little bit of skating, mostly like various different things. What do you call that? Variety. We watch, you know, music, cooking, survival videos, fishing videos, things, all kinds of weird stuff you guys submit for me to watch. Okay, so it's ollie up. At first I thought it was ollieing down. So my legs are exploding just watching this. But he pulled it off. Starting off great, push twice, pushing a few times, getting some speed, some tiny ollies here. Legs are burning. We got a kickflip randomly. I'm very surprised he would opt to do that in the middle of the run because if you fall, you probably lose something. It looks like maybe they're timing these guys. I think they could be a little bit more creative than just all the ollies. You know, maybe throw a couple of flat bars in there, maybe a ledge where it's a requirement to grind or slide. I have seen some traditional skateboarding contests kind of like this, where they make it kind of like a snake run with launch ramps. You know, you go down, you do a U-turn, you do your first launch ramp, you do another U-turn, do another launch ramp. I don't think those ones, they're judging by speed, but it's less exciting for me. You get a bunch of kids wearing pads and helmets doing early grabs, and you're like, it's easier for me to lose interest. This is the final event. I did watch this earlier and I thought it was so funny because I remember seeing somewhere on Wipeout or one of these game shows where like the wall comes at you and makes a weird shape and you have to shift your body into the hole. This is kind of similar, but it looks like they just have to go over a little tabletop, a little A-frame, do a board slide, and then duck under this drawbridge. I think that's so funny. Really excited to see how this one goes. I did, spoiler alert, I already saw the ending. This guy does this awesome like matrix, you know, slide under the thing. I like the nollie out of the board slide too. Came pretty close there, breaks through the wall. Man, I really like this style, this format. It makes you laugh, it makes you enjoy it. I could watch this and drink a beer with some popcorn, you know, which is not the way I feel about most skateboarding competition. Reminds me of American Ninja Warrior too. Just all the lighting, they make everything, I don't know, just easy for a casual to enjoy. Sometimes you ever watch skateboarding with a chick and you watch Street League and somebody does like they do a front 180 into a switch back grind, but it only looks like a 180 50-50. Like if you're watching that with a chick or a non-skater, they go, oh, he just spun and grinded, and then you have to explain, oh no, you need really flexible hips, you need a really strong pop, and if both trucks don't get on, it's a very difficult trick. And they go, meh, didn't look that hard. And then they see a flat ground 360 flip and they go, oh my god, it spun and flips like a tornado. I feel like in that aspect, you know, some of the bigger skateboard contests are a little harder for a casual to get into. But you show a casual this, they're gonna go, hey, I don't know what's up with skateboarding, but this is cool. Grab me a beer. So I am curious to see if you guys agree or disagree. Some people might say this is not like core enough. And you know what I always say about skaters these days, the younger skateboarders, they would watch this and they wouldn't know what to think. They would have to look over and they would have to see how everyone else reacts. You know, if you're sitting next to a thrasher guy, they have to go, oh, am I allowed to like this? Am I allowed to like this? Or is this lame? Are they kooks? Are they cringe? Are they mid? Can someone tell me my opinion? I think that's the majority of skateboarders today. You know, they also have to use the approved language of skateboarding. Gotta love that. So watch this guy. This is the best part of the whole video. Boom. I don't know why I like it so much. Maybe just because he pulled it off so flawlessly. Also, from a production standpoint, I don't care if this is like a fair competition. Okay? This is for entertainment. Even if this guy had to do this take 3 or 4 times to get a perfect slide just to make the production seem cooler, I'm down. I think that's fine because I don't care if these guys win $1 million fucking dollars. I mean, it'd be cool, I guess. I don't know. First off, no one's gonna pay a skateboarder $1 million. This industry is like in the toilet. But what I mean is, yeah, I don't mind if it's a little fake because it's still very exciting. I like the slow-mos too. Again, if skateboarding is in need of a commentator, and I mean a commentator that's not just, you know, not just gonna go like, that was cool. Kick flip back tail. That was cool. He locked in, rolled away fakie. That was cool. Or if you want a commentator that's gonna say something other than, his pants are weird. His pants are weird. His pants are weird. He has weird pants. The other guy had better pants. If you guys are looking for someone who wants to commentate skateboarding the way that they're out there commentating WrestleMania, Mankind's getting thrown off the cage, by God, his body is broken in half, then you guys need to hit me up for whatever, the Olympics, X Games, Street League, Battle at the Barracks, or whatever this is. I'm your guy. I really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Is there some problems with this? If you are truly a hater, I want you to type why you think this is dumb or perhaps bad for skateboarding. Or maybe you're like me and I think skateboarding right now could use a little bit of fun rather than just filming birds and filming your friend smoke weed and then having an 8mm square on the side of the screen for every single video. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. Again, a link to this video will be in the description below. We are doing 3 ninja reviews this week. 1 on Thursday, 1 on Saturday, and on Friday, I'm skating a new skate park that got painted all Rastafarian style. So that should be kind of fun. Again, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata.
In the arms of a scooter, they can't spell or read. At the dark, cold